So bago tayo magsimula kay Bugoy na Koy Koy, congratulations muna kay Sir Richard Tadeus for topping the Real Estate Appraiser Board exam. Proud of you all, 'di ba? Pumasa lahat ng kanyang mga estudyante sa Realty Board exam. So, magaling na sila magbenta ng mga properties. Yay! And special shoutouts din kay Maria Eunice, yung isa sa mga paborito kong TikTokers ngayon, Maria Eunice. Ang dami namang Maria, pero isa lang yung parang si Miriam bumanat. May ganun siyang vibe eh. Kung kilala niyo siya, si Langga. So Langga, congratulations din sa'yo dahil lumalakas ka lalo sa social media. Now, etong mga tao na to, mga pro-diploma yung mga yan, and they are very successful in their fields. Gusto ko sanang ipakita sa inyo yan as a primer dito sa usapan natin, especially si Sir Richard Tadeus. Now, let's go back to this person.
Pag gumawa kang business na course, yung teacher mo, wala rin namang business yun eh.
Paano mo naman nasabi na walang business yung teacher? Meron niyang ibang mga teacher humahasel ng tosino on the sidelines. Nung araw meron kami mga ganun na teacher eh. Kasi ang problema kasi, anong teacher yung sinasabi mo? Baka kasi teacher ng science yan. Most likely, ang focus niyan is yung intellectual pursuits, yung mga religious teachers, yung mga history teachers, pero merong mga business teachers kagaya ni Sir Richard Tadeus. Doon pa lang tapos na yung debate. Kasi there are teachers who are very good at business. Actually, yung mga CEO na malalaking kumpanya, usually may mga business management degree sila. Halimbawa, bibigyan ko kayo ng, siguro narinig nyo na itong kumpanya na to, Mineski. Okay, si Ronald Robbins, yung may-ari nun, may degree siya sa business. Kaso, yung mga hina-hire niya are also kunyari yung mga executive nila, lahat yon may business degree. Kaya hanggang ngayon may Mineski pa rin because it is a well-oiled machine. Alam nila kung paano magpatakbo ng mga kumpanya even if hindi na ganun kalakas yung market. Gets nyo? Tuloy natin to.
Diba? Kaya minsan, ano tuturo mo sa akin? Kaya mo, parang dati may nakausap ako. Sino ba? Basta tinanong ko siya, anong course mo? Sabi niya, marketing. Marketing? Kung sa akin mo na lang binayad yung tuition mo, mas marami pa akong alam sa market.
Meron kang alam sa social media marketing, pero yung mga sige, call. Ngayon, titignan ko yung YouTube mo. Kasi if you are a true genius sa marketing, dapat people like me, it does not affect you. Pero totoo lang, yung negative publicity, it always runs engagement eh. So, tingnan natin kung gaano ka lupit yung marketing mo sa iyong channel mismo. Okay, meron kang 131 million, 1 million and 300,000 followers, 1.31 M. Okay, and your channel is doing parang sakto lang for your size. Dapat kasi kung talagang malupit ka, dapat para kang si Andrew Tate, yung ganun yung marketing mo. So it's okay, pero it's not great. Ibig sabihin, it could improve. So sino ang kailangan mong tawagin diyan? Siguro you get an expert marketer para maingatan yung brand mo. May brand kasi si Bugoy eh. Ang problema lang, kada na lang may lumalabas na criticism sa kanila, hindi niya nasasalo ng maayos, kuhonyo. So ganun yung nangyayari doon. So Mark, ito ulitin nga natin. Ang sabi niya?
Course mo, sabi niya, marketing. Marketing? Kung sa akin mo na lang binayad yung tuition mo, mas marami pa akong alam sa market.
Kunyari mag-hire ang Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft, bigyan natin ng ano. Kasi yan yung laging sinasabi ng mga yan yung laging sinasabi ng mga diploma o diskarte. Bakit si Bill Gates? Bakit si Mark Zuckerberg? Bakit si Steve Jobs? Or yung mga hindi naman sila gumraduate pero sobrang successful nila. Una muna, let's look at them in a sphere or let's look at them objectively. Etong mga tao na to, sila Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, they are a few handful of people na nag-succeed ng walang diploma. Konti lang sila, okay? Hindi sila nagre-represent ng majority ng tao. Now, let's pull the curtains a little back and let's look at Microsoft as the company. Now, habang lumalaki ang iyong kumpanya, habang nag-i-scale up ka, you need a lot of people to run your company. Halimbawa, if you're a if you are a multinational company na kailangan mong mag-comply sa mga international laws. Ikaw ba, as a CEO ng kumpanya mo na magaling sa marketing kuno, will you hire someone like Bugoy na Koy or would you hire someone na marunong sa batas or a lawyer for that matter? Oh, di ba ang sagot, you have to hire a lawyer. Oh, sige, isa pa. Kunyari, magma-market ka sa Indonesia, okay? Or sa Europe, yung brand mo kasi is lumaki na and you have to market your brand sa ibang bansa. Now, nag-i-scale up ka na. Sa tingin mo, ikaw as CEO, kaya mo bang i-manage yun? Or will you hire someone like him or will you hire someone who is knowledgeable already sa market? Someone who is a marketing graduate. Diba? So nakikita nyo kung paano tumatakbo yung mga successful companies. Yes, correct. Someone without a diploma can make an idea. The idea is ito yung sa tingin ko. Pero if you wanna scale up and you want to succeed, you need to surround yourself with experts. That is a non-negotiable trait ng lahat ng kumpanya na nagsasucceed. Halimbawa, Apple, di ba? Apple is one of the most successful company dito sa mundong ibabaw. Yung kanilang profit is almost synonymous to smaller countries GDP. Ganon sila ka-successful na para silang maliit na bansa. Oh, look at sino ba mga empleyado ng ng Apple? Tingnan mo. Meron silang legal team, meron silang an army of engineers, meron silang army of marketing, meron silang army of IT experts, meron din silang army of scientists for research and development purposes. See, all of these people, yung mga binanggit kong yon, ang common sa kanila is that they are expert in their fields and they are graduate of different schools. They have diploma sa kanilang mga posisyon ngayon. So that is how important diploma is. Ang tinitignan lang kasi nitong mga mokong na to, itong mga hinayupak na panggap na coaches na to, is yung maliit na ratio ng taong nag-succeed ng walang diploma. Pero hindi nila tinitignan yung bigger picture ng mundo, that the modern world is not run by diskarte alone. It is run by people, by experts. Buildings are not made by people na magaling dumiskarte ng simento. No, they are created by people who are skilled. Okay, mga engineer, mga arkitekto, they are the modern world will not function without these people who did not took their time and went to school. Sorry, Marisa, sorry, ikaw na lang mag-correct sa akin. Nakukuha nyo yun? So, itong modernong mundo natin, hindi ito magfa-function. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng magandang cellphone. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng auto-caption kung wala yung mga nasa background na tao na hindi sila sikat. And then now you're going to preach, bitch na mas may maalam ka sa mga marketing. Siguro to market bullshit meron. Pero if you want this world to run properly, you have to stay in school. If you want success in your lineage dun sa mga anak mo, you have to feed them the correct information. Kasi mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, let me tell you something. We are at war. We are at war with people like this, mga putang inang mga tanga na to. Kung totoo talaga na si Boy Pastil ay natuto sa inyo, he is not your student, he is your fucking victim, you fucking moron. Kala mo walang hugot tong live na to, itong content na to? Meron. Biruin nyo, tinuruan nyo mag-grind, tinuruan nyo magbalot ng pastil, tinuruan nyo mag-comply, tinuruan nyo mag-accountability. tas pinatigil nyo sa school kasi mas pipiliin niyang mag-grind. Kita mo ang nangyayari sa kanya ngayon. We are witnessing someone fail in real time because of your fucking ideals. It's time to stop, motherfucker. Enough is enough, man. We are at war right now with these people. I will take it to you hard. Ayaw mong sumagot? I will make you. O, yun lang. Relax lang. Yun lang, gege mga lods.